It feels like sandpaper. Not soft, not smooth, just rough enough to make you pull your hand back for a second. That's what a cat's tongue feels like, and once you notice it, it's hard to ignore. Why would something as simple as a tongue feel like that? So why do cats have barbed tongues? It turns out that strange texture isn't just a weird trait. It's a carefully evolved tool that helps cats survive, clean themselves, and even regulate their body. And the more you look into it, the more it starts to feel less like an odd detail and more like a piece of natural engineering. Let's dive into it, right here, on History of Simple Things. The rough texture of a cat's tongue comes from hundreds of tiny structures called papilla that cover its surface. These papilla are stiff, spine-like projections made of keratin, the same material found in human fingernails and a cat's claws. Unlike the smooth surface of a human tongue, these spines are curved backward, pointing toward the throat. This orientation is what gives the tongue its barbed quality because anything it catches is naturally guided inward. The papilla are not soft or flexible like hair. They are firm and sharp enough to create that sandpaper-like feeling. When a cat licks something, these hooks make direct contact, allowing the tongue to grip, pull, and interact with surfaces in a way that goes far beyond simple licking. One of the most important functions of a cat's barbed tongue is grooming. Cats spend a large portion of their time cleaning themselves, and their tongues act like highly efficient brushes. The papilla separate strands of fur and reach deep into the coat, pulling out loose hair, dirt, and debris. At the same time, the motion spreads natural oils from the skin across the fur, keeping it smooth and well-conditioned. This grooming process is much more effective than a surface-level clean because the barbs can penetrate through thick layers of fur to reach the skin. It allows cats to maintain hygiene without needing water, which is especially useful since most cats instinctively avoid getting wet. One of the most fascinating things about a cat's tongue is how it handles drinking. Unlike dogs that scoop water, cats use a precise and delicate technique. They quickly touch the surface of the water with the tip of their tongue and then pull it back almost instantly. This motion creates a thin column of water that rises upward due to inertia, and the cat closes its mouth at just the right moment to capture it. The movement is so fast and controlled that it balances gravity and motion in a split second. Interestingly, the barbed papilla don't play a major role here. Instead, it's the speed and timing of the tongue that matter most. Even so, this behavior highlights how specialized and controlled a cat's tongue really is, capable of switching between rough grooming and precise fluid movement. Beyond cleanliness, the barbed tongue also helps regulate a cat's body temperature. Cats do not sweat across their bodies like humans do, so they rely on other methods to cool down. When a cat grooms itself, the papilla deposits saliva deep into the fur, bringing moisture closer to the skin. As this saliva evaporates, it removes heat from the body, creating a cooling effect. The structure of the papilla helps spread that saliva evenly and efficiently, ensuring it reaches areas where it can have the most impact. This system allows cats to manage their body temperature in warm environments without relying on sweating. A cat's tongue is also adapted to its role as a carnivore. The backward-facing papilla act like a rasp, helping to scrape meat off bones and grip pieces of food. This is especially important in the wild, where a cat needs to get as much nutrition as possible from its prey. The tongue works together with the teeth to break down food quickly and efficiently. Instead of relying on prolonged chewing, cats use their tongue to help move food toward the throat while securing it in place. Even domesticated cats, which eat prepared food, still retain this feature because it is deeply rooted in their evolutionary history. While the barbed tongue is extremely useful, it also creates a downside. As cats groom themselves, the papilla trap loose fur and pull it toward the throat, causing the cat to swallow it. Because of the backward-facing design, it is difficult for cats to spit out anything once it has been caught. Over time, this swallowed fur can accumulate in the stomach and form hairballs. These hairballs are eventually expelled, which is a natural but often unpleasant process. In most cases, this doesn't harm the cat, but frequent or large hairballs can sometimes lead to digestive discomfort or blockages if they don't pass properly. This issue is directly tied to how effective the tongue is at cleaning, showing that even highly specialized adaptations can come with trade-offs, where efficiency in one area can create minor challenges in another. A cat's barbed tongue might seem like a strange or even uncomfortable feature at first, but it reveals a deeper level of purpose when you take a closer look. It's not just about texture. It's about survival, efficiency, and adaptation working together in a single tool. From grooming and cooling to eating and even drinking, the tongue supports nearly every part of a cat's daily life. It's a reminder that even the smallest features in animals are rarely accidental. Instead, they are shaped over time to solve real problems in simple but effective ways. So the next time a cat licks your hand and it feels rough, you're not just feeling something unusual. You're experiencing a design that has been refined for generations. Thank you for watching. If you have suggestions for our next video, feel free to share them in the comments below. We'll be sure to give you an acknowledgement for your contribution. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the history of simple things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more stories woven through the smallest details.